Hi, my name is Daniel Ugemi. I'm doing a short video clip in regards to why the frontline staffs, black ethnic minority staff, are dying more than their white counterparts. To me, the reason is crystal clear that segregation and racism is still the main issue. Let me give you an example. When you go to NHS Junction 17 or any NHS hospital, when people, the permanent staff, are afraid to do a duty or are shying away from doing such duties, then they will call in the agency staffs. And the agency staffs are mostly blacks. And because they're agency staff, they don't have a saying. They go and do the same duty that the permanent staff who are white counterparts don't want to do. These are the reason why you see a lot of black people dying. Because they don't have a voice. They can't go to work and refuse to carry out a duty, even though that duty is crystal clear, is dangerous to your health. So these are the reasons. So Minister of State, Sir Benjamin Hall, these are one of the reasons why black people are dying more than their white counterparts. Apart from many others, whereby black people, because of their financial commitment, do more hours within the NHS than their white counterparts. Another reason is black people do not have union. A lot of them are not in union. So when they have situation, they just decide to push the situation apart and just continue doing their job. They don't have a saying. They are not being defended. They don't have a backup. One black staff within 20 or 30 white staff, even if there's a situation, the voice of the black people are not being heard. Black people, we are being marginalized. Hence, we're suffering, in regards to this death that we're seeing now. We don't have a voice within the NHS. There's no security within the black community in the front line. And this is why a lot of black people are dying the way they're dying. Because the things that is crystal clear that is dangerous to their health, they cannot refuse to do those jobs. They don't have a voice. So we call on the Minister of State, Sir Benjamin himself, to look into these things. I know people will say, you have union. So if there's a situation, you should be able to report to your union. But how many black people want to start going to the union when they know that, going to the union is just going to paint me black as it is. Going to the union is just going to give me more issues. So they'd rather just handle bad situation themselves. That is the major reason why black ethnic minority people are dying more than their white counterparts. Within the NHS, within permanent staffs, what are the ratio of black people within permanent staffs? The ratio of black people within any permanent staff is very, very minimal. And so when there's a situation, black people just decide to just, they don't have more energy to fight anymore. And these are the reasons why black people are dying. It's not because our immune system is weak. It's just because we don't have a voice within the frontline staff. We've been marginalized. I'll give you another scenario. There was a situation where a black staff went to work and there was no PPE initially. And he was scared for his health reason. And he said to the to the nurse in charge that, you know what, please, I'm scared of this virus that's out there. If you people don't have, the PPE that is required, I will not be able to carry out the job. I will not be able to come for the other shift. I will want to cancel my other, shift that have already been booked. And they don't have this PPE. And he canceled the shift. And because of that, he was being suspended. That is just one. How many more of the scenario are there out there? So please, it's not a matter of the fact that we're weak. It's a matter of black people within the front line are being marginalized. I hope every black man within the Western world will push this video so that the Minister of Health can look into the reason and not just give us figures and give us statistics that are not true. No, you need to talk to the black people so that they can air the reason why a lot of them are dying. Not just sit down in the office and give us a statistic that has no what, that has no value. There is no other reason why black people are dying than the fact that they are being segregated. There's a segregation, there's a racial situation within the front line in the NHS. Racism is to be blamed for these deaths and nothing else.